Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Abhishek and today in this video we are going to talk about add two numbers. So let's read the question. The question states that you are given two non-empty linked lists representing two non-negative integers and the digits are stored in reverse order and each of these nodes contains a single digit. Add the two numbers and return the sum as a linked list. So what this question states that we are given two non-empty linked lists and the number and the nodes containing in these two non-empty linked lists are in reverse order. So what we need to do is that we need to sum these two linked lists, sum the digits of the two linked lists and print out the resultant sum as a linked list. So you may assume that the two numbers do not contain any leading zeros except the zero itself. And over here we can assume that there no two input contains any leading zeros except the zero itself. So let's take an example. Over here we are given two linked list as 2, 4, 3 and they are in reverse order, so the original number will be like 3, 4, 2, right? And there is also another linked list which contains like number like 5, 6 and 4. So what we need to do is that we need to sum like 2 plus 5 will give you 7 and 4 plus 6 will give you 10. 1 will be carried out and then we are going to add like 1 plus 3 plus 7 which would give me 8. So the output is 708. So let's understand this question with other examples. So let's understand this question with an example. Let's say that we have a list like L1 is equals to 2, right, 2, 3, 1, right, and there is another list we are having currently which is equals to L2 which would be having like 8, 7, right, 8 and 7. So our result will be like 0 and then we are gonna have 1, right, and then we are gonna have 2, right. That's our result will be. Okay, now what we can do is that we need to have a pointer, right, in order to get this output. We will be recording a pointer, let's say p1, right, which is currently pointed to 2, which is considered to be as the head, and there's, let's say, there's another pointer p2, right, which is currently pointed to 8, right. Okay, now what we can do is that we need to have a carry, right, to keep track of this carry, of the value which is being carried. Currently our carry is 0, right. So what we're going to do is that since we need to sum this 2 and 8, right. So if when we sum this 2 and 8 we'll get 10, right. Now 10 is a 2-digit number, right. We need to store a 1-digit number in all, so each node in our linked list should contain 1-digit number, right. So what you can do is that we need to find the carry. So in order to find the carry we need to do like 10 divided by 10. So using this formula we can get the carry as 1. So carry will be updated to 1. Now in order to get the value which is to be stored in our linked list, we need to do like 10 mod 10, right. So this would give our mod answer as 0. So that's what we are storing in our linked list. Now our P1 will be moved to 3 while that of P2 is going to move to 7, right. So we're going to have like 3 plus 7, right, and carry, we also have a carry, so we are going to add 1 to it, right. So when you do this we will get 11, right, as our sum. Now in order to find the carried value we need to again do like 11 by 10. Now this would give me 1, right. So 11 by 10 would give me 1. So our carry will remain 1 as it is, right. So in order to get the value we are going to write 11, right, and then we need to perform one modulus operation, right, and this would give me 1. So we're going to store 1 in our linked list, right? Now we're going to move the value of p1, but there is no other element, right, in linked list to l1 l2, right? So what we'll do is that we are going to only move p1 this time. Okay, so we'll be having like p1, and the carried value we are having currently is 1, right? So we're going to add this value. Then again we are going to find the carry. The carry will be like 2 by 10, which would give us 0, right? So carry will be updated to 0. While in order to find the value which is going to store in our linked list, we need to be having like 2 mod 10, right? So this would give me 2. So that's how we are going to do this problem, right? Now let's understand the algorithm or the steps we are going to follow to solve this problem. The time complexity for this algorithm is big of n, because we are finding the maximum number of nodes in L1 and L2, right? And we are traversing through those nodes. While the space complexity is also big of 1, because we haven't used any extra space over here, right? Let's get to the code for this algorithm. So here we have taken a variable head, which is currently pointing to null. Now this head is responsible for finding the starting node of the new linked list that we are going to form in this function add two numbers, right? Then again we have another taken another pointer, that is ptr is not equal to null, right? If this condition is satisfied, then we are going to go inside this while loop. Then we have to sum like L1 of val and L2 of val plus the carry. Currently the carry is 0. So then we have to update the carry like a digit of a digit sum divided by 10, right? So if our head is null, that is we need to update our head, right? And that is the first node which we will get in our linked list, right? And then we are going to store that head into our ptr, right? But if the head is not null, right, then we are going to move store the list the value in our ptr dot next, right? And then we are going to increment the ptr by 1 by doing ptr is equals to ptr dot next, right? And then then we are going to we have to increment the value of l1 and l2 by 1. That is, now l1 is going to point to l1 dot next, while L2 is going to point to L2 next, right? Now coming out of the while loop, if we found that L2 has become null but L1 hasn't, then we need to find the sum of L1 of val plus the carry, right? And then we are going to store the carry as digit of sum divided by 10. And next we need to store the value which that is yeah which we get by digit of some modulus of 10, right? We need to store this in ptr dot next. Then we need to increment the ptr by 1 and l1 also by 1. Coming out of the while loop, if it may also happen that the l1 is null but the l2 is not null. So in such situation, what we're going to do, we're going to do the same thing which we have done in L1, that is, we are going to sum of L2 of val plus the carry. Then we are going to find the carry. Then we are going to store the value it in ptr dot next. Then we are going to increment the value of ptr. Finally, we are going to increment the value of L2. After going through all these loops, if the carry is still greater than 0, then we need to store that value, right? So in order to store that value, we are going to store it like ptr of next is equals to new of list node of carry, right? And finally we are going to return head. Now the time complexity of this while loop is big of n, because we are through traversing through the list, right? Linked list. And while the time complexity for this while loop is also big of n, the time complexity of that for this too is big of n, right? Now over here we can also see that we haven't taken any extra space, so hence the space complexity is big of 1. So let's run this code. So it's accepted. So if you like this video, do like, share and subscribe to our channel, and see you in our next video. Thank you.